Brad Underwood is on the John Rothstein podcast that dropped this morning, and I haven't listened to it yet. So I think we'll probably have like three or four different conversations to have tomorrow, is my guess, based on that. Looking forward to it. But for now, it was Rothstein who had this update from Brad himself. Tomislav Ivisic could possibly be available for Wednesday's game against Alabama, depending on how he responds in practice the next few days. It would be a game time decision. That is the language being used here, the terminology. Quote, could possibly be available from Brad Underwood for this game this week. When Tom was ruled out with this injury, a lot of people suspected the worst, I think including us. It sounded like a long-term thing. Sounded like, hey, it's not season ending, but thank God it's not season ending. We thought it might have been season ending. For this to be 1 week later, and we're talking about he may return, that is objectively an amazing piece of news for Illinois, regardless of if he does or does not play against Alabama. I think this is awesome that they're even discussing that it could happen. What's your interpretation of Tom possibly returning against Alabama this week?
Look, I think that having a player of Tom's caliber against a front court like Bama's would obviously be a boost for this basketball team. Why wouldn't it be? Big T's the best player on this team when it comes down to it, and that's how talented that this Illinois team is. But I don't know. I don't know if I can do this though, G. I don't know if I can do the flip flop back forth type situation. Like, yeah, he might get a few minutes here or there, and I know why he's doing it though, because if I'm Brad, I don't want Oates to see my next move. I don't. I want him to prepare as if he's going to see one of Visage and he maybe sees another, or he doesn't see any of Visages at all. I want him to be in a tizzy mentally, but I don't know if I'm buying kind of what we heard from the injury, like him being back to play in this one. And honestly, I wouldn't even want to risk it either. I'm soft when it comes to that type of stuff. I'm big picture with this Illinois team. We've already been hurt once before and last year as well. I just want him to be fully back before we throw him back out there.
Yeah, so I was going to ask you, like, if you were involved in this decision and or just an Illinois fan, would you be wanting to rush Tommy back for this game or no?
No,
Not at all.
not unequivocally no. Also, if I was Brad, yeah, he's out.
Like, let's not even open the door. He
Yeah,
is
he's
long
out.
gone. Yeah.
Yeah, he's out.
So I feel the same. I don't know how you could feel differently because look at what this team's been without him. They've been amazing. Zvonimir stepped up and was great. Now, the only interpretation that I could take of trying to rush him back would maybe Zvonimir's hurt because he was in and out of that last game against Colgate.
Yeah,
And
but even if he's hurt, I'm still of the notion like just
right, but you saw what it looked like in the non-Ivisic minutes against Texas Tech.
yeah,
So
yeah. I mean, this is a November game, at the United. I don't know. I'm big picture with this Illinois team, especially for like if there's a team in the country to play it safe,
yeah,
their first team all play it safe.
I completely agree with you. I just am trying to rationalize like what would be the goal of maybe trying to rush him back, or maybe he's just healthy. Maybe they're not rushing him back.
That's true. Maybe he's
Maybe
just healthy. Maybe.
maybe he's miraculously healthy. Can I do a creative spin on both of these quotes from him?
Of course you can.
Creative spin number one: Tommy could possibly play. They watched film.
They watch film and they're like, "You'll be fine."
Yeah, respectfully, this is not JT Toppin. This is Taylor Bull Bowen. They watched film of Trey Kaufman-Wren posting 15 rebounds against this Alabama front court 5 nights ago. I think Tom Ivisic is probably looking at everyone like, can I play against those
You see
guys?
stats out there.
What's that?
You see stats out there.
I mean, if I'm Tommy and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to rush back, and then I watched Alabama film, I might want to rush back. That's all I'm saying.
I'm in a rush.
That's all I'm saying. Secondly, he's definitely not playing against Alabama
No,
because if he was, Brad wouldn't say this.
See, you're better. You and Underwood are more like this than I. Sometimes I'm just confused about
Well,
Brandon.
that cart, you were onto this. You kind of sniffed this out. If he was potentially going to surprise return, they wouldn't tell anyone because
Oh,
they
he
would.
would just.
Yeah, they want Oates preparing for Zvonimir and Merck and not thinking T's going to play. You don't have to communicate the big T might play. So if anything, if this is like gamesmanship, this is Brad Underwood being like, our star might be back. And now Nate Oates is thinking about it like, well, shit, do we need to scout him? Do we need to do walkthroughs on if Tommy's here?
Could we also go full psycho mode? You have both of Ivisic's. God, that's me in a tumble. Have them sit down during the starting lineup introductions. Just introduce him as our Ivisic, and then see which one stands up.
They're like that Dave Franco, Allison Brie movie. They're just going to be conjoined by the end of the season.
Frank,
You don't know the reference I'm discussing?
I heard Franco, and I thought you were talking about a Spider-Man movie.
No, there was that movie this summer. I think it was called Together, I think. I don't know. It looked terrible, to be honest with you, but all the promos were just Dave Franco and his wife merging together physically.
Nah, not aware of that one.
Yeah, that to me, I think that's how Big T and Big Z sleep at night.
Like conjoined twins.
I think they become one and then they become two again in the
You
morning.
know how like in a shoebox where like one shoe kind of is facing one way so they fit like just perfectly? That's just
They sleep in a twin bed, dude.
oh,
Like that's
that's enough.